It was a horrifying crime. A man caught on camera stalking a local apartment complex hallway looking for an open door. It ended in the brutal murder of a complex resident. And tonight, the dead man's family is demanding answers about security and safety at that apartment complex. We're also learning more about the man who was killed. Eyewitness News reporter Tim Caputo live now with new information tonight. Tim.
And Mark, there are some increased security measures here. You see all these security officers here behind me patrolling the area, but tenants, while happy about that, say more needs to be done. For example, look at all the scaffolding here behind me. They say this has been up for a while, the entire extent of the apartment complex, and they say people have accessed it, climbed all the way to the top to get to the roof, and even lived up there. They actually have a long list of changes they want to see happen, but that is just the tip of the iceberg. As we learned today, a lawsuit has been filed against the apartment complex. There's now very visible security at this Valley Village complex where 53-year-old Menashe Hydra was murdered in his apartment 2 weeks ago. A seemingly simple safety measure countless residents here have been begging for months.
I have over 50 written complaints to property management in the 6 months before this incident occurred on April 23rd that, hey, we need security. We don't feel safe. There are people walking on the roof, walking through the building. They don't live here.
Attorney Steve Vardazarian now represents Hydra's family in a wrongful death lawsuit filed today against the Ashton Sherman Village Apartments, claiming management repeatedly ignored concerned residents.
This was easily preventable, and it's the most egregious form of neglect that I've ever come across in all my years of practicing law.
Over the last few weeks, we've heard from many who live here who say they haven't felt safe for a while.
The building doesn't care.
I've had my car broken into. I've had someone try and break into my apartment.
Then this, on the morning of April 23rd, this man, now identified as 27-year-old Eric Escamilla, was seen on various security videos trying to break into random apartments. He allegedly broke through a skylight from the roof into an empty top-floor apartment, then jumped balconies to where Hydra lived. Police say once inside, at 4 a.m., Hydra tried to fight off that intruder, but Escamilla stabbed him with a screwdriver. Escamilla was finally arrested Thursday, and investigators believe he could have ended up in any of these apartments.
No evidence linking those two together. It appears to be an isolated incident.
Hydra was from Tel Aviv and ran a roofing business here, and his neighbor across the hall told us just hours after the arrest, she wants everyone responsible to pay the price.
I just really hope there's justice for Manny and his family.
And Vardazarian believes that accountability starts with apartment management.
A man was killed at random for absolutely no reason, for something that was easily preventable.
We did reach out to property management for comment, but have not heard back. As for that suspect, we do know he was convicted of residential burglary back in 2019. This time around, he was arrested at a local hospital. Now, police wouldn't say why he was there or how they connected him to this case. We do know the DA's office has already charged him with murder, and they are considering whether or not to pursue the death penalty in this case. We're live tonight in Valley Village. Tim Caputo, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Tim, thank you.